Used book from the coffee shop. The Art Deco cover, dusty smell. $8.95 says the back. Free says the sign hanging on the bookshelf. Free books, take one. So naturally I indulge. This book has to be at least 10 years old, but shows no sign of wear. It's a sad, unused book. Finally shelled out secondhand at the cafe and picked up by my restless hands because its title, About Love, just seems to attract the nervous wreck of sexual and social frustration that is me. I skimmed through the first few chapters. They're littered with scattered strips of highlighter that haven't managed to fade from their bright neon the way my highlights always do. I skimmed through what the old owner thought crucial and pick up phrases like, previous feelings wash over with suspicion and doubt. The doubt does not go away. Personal risks, considerable sacrifices. All that sums it up for me. But by chapter 3, the highlights stop. I wonder who last owned this book and why. Another lost soul like me, perhaps, looking for the answers to life and its complications in an unloved book written ironically about love. After that pessimistic start, they no longer take the time to highlight or even finish the book. Maybe it was just a high school student, forced to read a few chapters for a psychology class or something. Barely finishing the assignment, I see him yawning, stretching his arms. This is so boring. Well, don't worry. It'll hit you one day, punch you straight in the face like your dumb friend when he gets too drunk, and maybe then you will wish you had read all about it when you had the chance. So I seize mine, staying up with used book, snatched desperately from the bookshelf, with coffee grounds sprinkled over its shelves. Over its yellowing pages I crouch like a gargoyle, gaunt under fluorescent overhead light, underlining phrases like, still remembers, wishes that it were otherwise. Invisible conflict between practical and romantic possibilities, self-interested love. Interesting what sticks out to me, to the old reader. Interesting how neither of us underline anything like the thrill of love or permanent bond or pleasures of love. I fling used book across the room when I realize it's starting to highlight me. My failure in love, my cynicism, my inability to try again flash before me in neon yellow. Thank you.